Previously, in last week's video, that's the last time I'll be making my coffee in this location. I'm going to show you how I created a new coffee station for $0. This file cabinet / printer stand, it was kind of growing on me. I could use it to create a coffee station in my bedroom. And be sure to check back in next week's video to see what we did with this cabinet now that all my coffee supplies are in a different location. Okay, so in my last video, I created a new coffee station in my bedroom by repurposing an old printer cabinet that I happen to have lying around the house. And I filled it with all of my coffee supplies that used to be in this cabinet. Now in today's video, I'm going to show you what we did with this cabinet space now that my coffee supplies are no longer here. Hey everyone, welcome back. For anyone who is new to my channel, my name is Pam. I'm a professional organizer on a mission to share all of my best organizing tips with you. Now, like I said earlier, today I'm going to be showing you how we repurpose this cabinet now that all of my coffee mugs and other coffee supplies are in a new location in our home. If you missed my coffee station video from last week, be sure to check it out. It's a great way to see how you can just shop around your home to create organized systems for literally $0. I'll put the link to that video in the iCard right up there, and I'll also put it in the description box below, because if you're a coffee lover like I am, you might want to check it out. And while you're there, please take a moment and let me know what you think about my new coffee station in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Okay, so recently in my videos, we talked about how my oldest son had taken an interest in baking lately. And not too long ago, he even joined me in a video to see if I could create a healthier version of the chocolate chip cookies that he bakes all of the time. If you haven't seen the Great Bake Off video, I'll leave the link to that video as well in the iCards up there and in the description box below. We had so much fun doing that video, so be sure to check that one out too. Now, when my coffee supplies were still in this cabinet, the baking ingredients for the cookies my son was making were spread out all over the kitchen. And for the past year, it's been driving me nuts to see my son zigzagging all around the kitchen when he was taking out all of his baking supplies. Because you see, as a professional organizer, I always strive to keep all like items together. It's like the most basic rule of organizing. So getting back to what's happened with this cabinet, first we moved all of my coffee stuff out of here. That included my coffee stir straws, my coffee sweetener, my coffee creamer, my extra bags of coffee, my coffee filters, and all of my coffee mugs. After the shelves were cleared, we wiped each of them down because, let's face it, a new start should have a clean start. Next, we gathered up all of the ingredients my son Bill usually uses for baking his cookies. We decanted the Nesquik, the granulated sugar, the powdered sugar, the brown sugar, the baking soda, and the flour. We put them all into clear containers that have airtight seals. I love using clear containers like this when organizing because it helps you clearly see your inventory so you know when you're running low on something. Once everything was in their new containers, we labeled them on both the front and the back side of the lids. That way the labels could be easily and clearly seen no matter which direction they were put back into the cabinet. It would also help make the cleanup process for my son a little easier because he wouldn't have to worry about which way he was putting the canisters back. After everything was labeled, we reloaded the shelves. On the bottom shelf, we put all of our flour and sugar. On the next shelf, we put the powdered sugar, the brown sugar, the Nesquik, and the chocolate chips. Then, on the top shelf, we put a small bin filled with muffin mixes, cake mixes, and other specialty baking products like those you use for special occasions or holidays, that sort of thing. We ended up putting the baking soda into this sugar pourer type container. And here is the final product. What do you think? Would setting up a baking station like this work for you? Let me know in the comments. So in the past 2 weeks, I've created a coffee station for myself and a baking station for my son. And I didn't spend a dime. I repurposed furniture I already had, and I used canisters I already had on hand too. It was totally free. So be sure to shop your own house first when you're creating organizing solutions around your home. You might be surprised at what you can find. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any organizing questions or ideas for future videos I can do on my channel, let me know in the comments and I'll see if I can create a video on it in the future. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. This video, why don't you check out one of these over here? And don't forget, the links to my socials are found below.